guess I was thinking plot was the reason, but that actually sounds a lot.
Okay, we're damned.
What's going on, everybody? June here, and welcome to production log 4 for the Goku Vs Sukuna project. In this one, we're going to be doing some look dead for one of the shots. This was probably like my third or fourth attempt at recording this because I recorded another video in real time of me doing the look dead for one of the shots, but the scenes were taking up so much memory on my computer. It's like when either the recording would crash or there would be other small issues. Like in the one recording that did pan out, you couldn't even see my mouse cursor on the screen, so that was unfortunate. But in this one, nonetheless, you can see I'm setting up the shot. I already started by adding in the night sky. I'm opening up my blend scene that contains the Shibuya map, throwing my camera in that scene so I can then select everything that appears within that camera view. And this is pretty much the method to the madness that I do in order to make sure that my blend files are as optimized as possible, because if I took that entire Shibuya map and loaded it into this blender scene, my whole computer would just blow up. I've tried it, my computer blew up, I had to get a new one, so on and so forth, and here we are. I've learned my lesson, but you can pretty much see I'm just kind of adding a little bit more to the scene, duplicating some of these nice little pink trees. I don't know what they're called. Now the thing about it too is this map is really meant for cycles, but it can work in Eevee. What I mean by that is a lot of the textures tend to look a bit better and the trees look more fuller if I loaded them in cycles. And when I did do the look dead for the very first shot of this part of the project, I played around with cycles in Eevee, and oh my goodness, with my mid-tier PC, trying to do this in cycles will be an absolute nightmare. But you can see on the right side of my screen, this is pretty much what the scene ends up looking like. On the camera view, it looks like the city is jam-packed and it's full, but on the right side, you see we only have what's necessary. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna start playing around with some of the lighting. This is like my favorite part of the process. Of course, I love the animation and all that, but I love to get to the part where I can make things look pretty. Now, usually I use a 3-point lighting setup where you have your rim light, which is the light that goes behind them, your fill light, I believe, which is the light that goes in front of them, and then you have the light off to the side. I don't even remember what it's called. That light could be the fill light, I don't know. But for this one, I was trying to figure out, do I want Goku and Nobara to share the lighting setup? Because normally I give area lights to each individual model that's in the scene, but because they're pretty much making physical contact with each other, part of me was like, maybe they could just share the lighting setup. So this is just me playing around with it, but ultimately I end up ditching that, and then I give them each their own individual lighting. And you're probably asking yourself, well, how do you do that to where the lighting only then affects one person? And that's one thing that once it comes up, I will show you, but this is me just trying to get the lighting right. So then right here, I then go on to add the depth of field. Now, the best way to do this from what I learned is you want to use an empty, go to the camera, toggle depth of field, and then focus on that empty, because if I wanted to focus on a particular area, you can see as I'm moving the cube, it's focusing on Goku and Nobara, and then I just adjust from there. But if I took and made the focus object like Goku or Nobara individually, then you can probably guess it's only going to focus on that person. So using it empty is always the best route to take when utilizing depth of field. So now what you're about to see me do is start compositing. Shout out to my boy Dream John. I shout this man out in like every single video, but it's because of him that I started compositing my shots in the Blender Compositor. Before I would use After Effects, had no idea what the hell I was doing. Still don't know what the hell I'm doing in the Blender Compositor, but in my humble opinion, I think the shots end up looking pretty good. I don't know nothing about lighting. This is my 3-hitter quitter right here, my 3-piece Thanksgiving. What? Basically, you saw the 3 nodes that I use when it comes to the compositor: a glare node, color correction, and then add a vignette, and you get that look. You can see what it looks like without it and then with it. I think it looks a lot more cinematic, and it makes the night actually look like nighttime. And then from there, this is when I start to adjust the lighting a little bit more, and this is when I key in the lighting on one specific person. So we click the area light, we go to light linking in the objects properties, and now you can see that the light for Goku is only affecting him while Nobara is still over there looking like a locked character. After that, I'm gonna do the same exact thing for Nobara. Go ahead and create her lighting setup and pretty much the same thing. Funny enough, I didn't even realize that this was a technique until I was watching a Diego Woods. Shout out to him. He's one of my favorite creators. I was watching him do a video on his lighting setup, and he was able to key in, like only have the light be on one person. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm so glad he showed me that, because there will be shots, if you look at my older projects, especially Goku versus Red, the light, you can see the light just shining on the ground, which kind of it breaks the immersion, because then you're able to tell, like, okay, clearly there's a light that's just floating right there. But with this technique, when you utilize that and you link the light to the rig, it only will cast the light on that rig, so it will not show up on the ground. I can give the ground its own individual lighting setup, etc, etc, and with that you just have more control over your whole lighting setup. So that's clutch. Shout out to my phone. Now you can see the lighting starts to look pretty darn good. Goku and Nobara have their own individual lighting setup, and yet it looks like the light is being cast on the both of them. Now keep in mind, I've only been using Blender seriously for about a year now, so there's still a lot of things that I'm learning as I continue to use this program. It's not perfect, but honestly, for me, the looks that I end up getting with my projects, I tend to be pretty happy with. And I always try and improve in any area that I can with each project that I do. And so far, I've been able to do that, man. This compositor within Blender is very powerful, and I'm glad that I started using it, because in After Effects, like I said, I didn't know what I was doing, but I can tell you this. My projects were not looking this cinematic utilizing After Effects. Now, one thing you're about to see, which is the result of me having too much lighting and my PC just not being all that great, is I get this pop-up saying that there's going to be some errors in my render due to the lighting. And to fix that, I just have to up the performance settings in Blender. Now, at the time, I thought that's all that I could do, which it does help fix the issue, because on the Christmas special, I had this issue where I rendered it and all the lights were just flashing and I didn't know why. I needed to up the performance in my project. Another way is to just turn off the shadows in the lighting itself. That also helps reduce performance. You also see I have this gust of wind VFX playing that I threw in the background. It helps make the environment look more alive. I've tried to use the fog method, but it doesn't really work out for me. And you can see another issue I have is that you can see the outline of the cloud. I probably should have did a better job of that when I put it in After Effects and turned it into an image plane. But the fix for that is I just make the cloud bigger. Next, I just start adding lighting to the environment. And by doing that, I just add a light to this, you know, stop sign, or not stop sign, but this walk sign. And that's pretty much it, man. I don't do anything crazy. This is my current setup. Again, I know this channel, I pretty much preached having real-time videos, and I did do real-time last time, but I think the projects were just too heavy. So doing a time-lapse version with some commentary was the best that I could make of the situation. But I am going to try and get more videos of me doing look dev out, because each shot is different. You know, I can't go about each shot the exact same. But other than that, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. My name is June, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.
Oh, great, because I was thinking plot was the reason, but that actually sounds a lot.
Okay, we're damned.